you ready for this relaxing story? Good, me too. Sit back and relax while I start the story for you. So this is our character creation, or when nothing has been done to them. I love that you can choose your pronoun. I'm gonna do a she. I already know. Their name is gonna be Paige. We're gonna do. So in this game, it has preset names that you can choose from, and you're more than likely gonna want to choose from one of these names because they include one of these names into the voice acting. Whereas if you choose your own unique name that's not already in the game, then the characters will not say your name out loud, which I don't think is as fun. So we're gonna go with, where is it? Paige. I like this name a lot. Paige. Okay, we're gonna do Maple. So you can choose from all sorts of different details. I'm gonna go with the round face. And I believe olive skin is in order. Her eyes. That one's cute too. We have lidded two, sloped two, round one. I'm gonna go with round one. Her hair is going to, oh I know her eye color. Her eye color is going to be, there's gray, green, blue, purple, pink, red, orange, gold, yellow, beige, brown, black. I like the color pink, so Paige Maple has her pink eyes. For her hair, we've got choppy, curled, flowy, short, medium, smooth, choppy, long. The long is really cute. I will say that it is really cute. Locks, side, parted, triangle, parted two, wavy one, blunt one, side two. If you decide to play this game on your own, it would make me so happy if you sent me a picture of what you created your character to look like. I'm just curious to see like the differences, between people that play, what they choose for their character. I think I'm gonna go with long hair because I love the long hair option, which I know there's so many different types of hair, so we're gonna click through them. Short locks, swept bangs. There we go. And then for the back, they give you a lot of options as well. I know I'm already going with the high buns. I do love the pigtails though. I'm basically making her look exactly like how I originally set her to be. And honestly, you know what is kind of a bummer is they only show your character if you make the right decisions. And so far, I haven't made the right decision for my character to be shown, which is a bummer. I don't think I saw the high buns. There So we could give her birthmarks, scars. Rosy cheeks are cute. I want to give her freckles. They're also cute. I think I'll just do the nose. Her hand size is going to be slender, and she must wear Harry Potter glasses. So cute. Okay, and the next page. Freckles. She'll have freckles on her legs. And then she'll wear pants, dresses, and shirts, necklaces, and bracelets. And that is that. This is our cute little character, Maple Page. Okay. Are you ready to start this adorable, slow-paced story? Let's get started. Summer in Sunset Bird was a special time of year. Your usually sleepy town began to bustle. It was a popular tourist destination, with people coming from all over to enjoy the beach, the weather, and the relaxation that came with both. The smell of the ocean, crisp and salty, hung in the air, bringing 3 whole months of schoolless vacation with it. During the summer, your moms didn't like you to wander too far outside of your neighborhood, so you knew the area pretty well. That included the people. Families came and went from Sunset Bird, but they mostly stayed and did what your mom called putting down roots. They built businesses, they got to know each other, and they definitely said hello to the nice young kids who waved when passing their stores. Going for a walk around town mostly meant that the familiar, friendly residents waved, or asked how your family was, or most often just said, hello. You didn't really get why they always had to say hi. They saw you every day, but you nodded back at them anyway. You ended up saying hi to a lot of different people, since most of the tourists that came and went every summer were the same ones. Okay, you were too anxious to say hi back to most of the other residents that greeted you, but they all knew you well enough to expect that. So my character, Paige Maple, has already been pre-decided by me that she's gonna be shy, so she's not gonna say anything. She's gonna be anxious. My girl has social anxiety. They still smiled at you anyway, and that made you feel a little more comfortable. But today, there was a man sitting on the curb outside your house. He was sitting with his head in his hands, his whole body slumped over, and you wondered if he was even a real person or a statue that had magically sprung up from the ground overnight. Whoever or whatever he was, you had never seen him before. One thing about knowing everyone in Sunset Bird, I almost said Boulevard, was that people who you didn't recognize really stood out. It was rare for tourists to venture into the residential district, as your moms called it. So, for you, not knowing who a total stranger was set off a lot of red flags. Your mom's had a talk with you and your big sister Lizzie about this kind of situation before. You hadn't exactly been listening at the time. You think it could be okay to talk to new people. They mentioned that some people aren't good to talk to, but other types of people can help you even if you don't know them. You remember that it's okay to run away if you feel uncomfortable. You don't have to worry about being polite then. So, there's a strange man outside of her house. What's she gonna do when he comes for you? We're gonna do the last one. You remember that it's okay to run away if you feel uncomfortable. You don't have to worry about being polite then. Ain't that the truth? You weren't sure about this man yet. Still, you felt a bit scared knowing that he was blocking the way to your front door. But you were pretty interested. You wanted to know more about what was going on. Whether he was nice or not, you didn't want to be bothered. I'm gonna say, so my character's shy, but she ain't no coward, so I'm gonna say she wanted to know what was going on. You slowed down, your eyes remaining fixed on the man. There was a split second where your eyes met. And you knew he was aware he wasn't alone on the street anymore. Hey! You raised your eyebrows at the shout. Did he want something? Is that why he was here? The man stood up and started to make his way towards you. Not wanting to seem too approachable, you folded your arms and stared. Still unsure about him, but willing to be friendly, you offered the stranger a smile. Your whole body was frozen in place as he approached. Dun dun dun. Okay. Well, I don't want to be frozen, and I'm not going to offer him a smile either. So we're going to be, I guess, we're going to hold our ground is what we're going to do. So, do you live around here? What's your name? You looked the man up and down, taking in his tan skin and relaxed appearance. At least his clothes were relaxed. The way he was acting wasn't. He had sharks on his shorts and a stingray tattoo, and you wondered if he was obsessed with the ocean or something. While you made your assessment, he looked at you expectantly, waiting for an answer to his question. Yeah, I live here. I live right there. My name is Paige. You continued to say nothing. First of all, this man is a stranger, so we are not going to give him any information. If ever you do, he rubbed the back of his neck uncomfortably, giving you a small smile. Oh. He reached into his pocket and pulled out a clean $20 bill. It crinkled in his hand as he held it up to you. That's so sketchy. Even more confused than before, you looked back at him. Well, could you do me a favor? Nothing bad. Sorry, I should have let me start over. So sketchy. This is like the worst way to meet this nice man. He cleared his throat and stood up straighter. From where you were standing, it just made him look creepier. I have a son. His name is Cove. Who's about your age? Cove. That seemed like a strange name for an actual living person to you. You chewed on the inside of your cheek. This guy was definitely obsessed with water. You thought that was pretty cool. This guy's only obsessed with water. I think the name's really cool, so let's go with that one. You've never met anyone with that name. We moved in across the street, see? He gestured toward the house that had been empty for a year, his watch catching the late afternoon sunlight and reflecting off the walls. Okay, I'm gonna pause. I just want to take a moment to appreciate how this game paints the picture with its words. It pays attention to the details, and it's like reading poetry sometimes. I love this game. The gigantic for sale sign was finally gone. You must be Paige Maple, right? I met your moms earlier and they told me you were 8, just like him, so... He shook the $20 bill to bring it back to your attention, a hopeful smile tilting his lips at the corners. Can you try to be friends with the boy? Just give it a chance and you can keep this. He's a good kid. You'll like him. But you've got to keep it a secret too, okay? It wouldn't be friendly to say his dad sent you. You eyed the man. You kind of felt sorry for Cove. Did other kids really get their parents to pay for friendships? I'm gonna say the last one. Had your moms done that for you and Lizzie, the thought made you frown. What do you say? Want to make a deal? You took the bill. You didn't want the money. You ran away. I'm gonna take the money. Because $20 is a lot of money for a little kid. You carefully plucked the bill from his outstretched hand, grinning at the thoughts of what you could do with that much cash. All the sweets you could ever want. You could buy a ticket for the newest movie at the cinema. There was a cute stuffed animal you had seen in a store in town. It cost a few dollars to set up a library card. With this, you could pay for yourself instead of having your moms do it. You weren't even sure yet. So, it's always, for me, it's between the cinema or the library. I know in my last one I did the cinema, but I'm gonna do the library this time, just because they're equal. So, it costs a few dollars to set up a library card. With this, you could pay for yourself instead of having your moms do it. You enjoyed reading a lot of different books. You could get everyone you liked now. And that was just the start, you thought. The sky was the limit with that kind of amount. The man smiled at you, his eyes crinkling at the sides as he did. Great, that's great. I'll bring him by tomorrow. I want him to meet and greet with the neighbors today, but, well, I don't know where he's gone off to. He laughed when he said that, but with the way his face looked, you thought he actually wanted to cry. If you see him, can you tell him to come on home? He's got a pink cast and glasses, you can't miss it. Can I keep this either way? Sure thing, I can try. Okay. We're gonna say it's not our responsibility, but I can try. You nodded, not certain, not totally certain that you'd find Cove, but willing to look. The man smiled and reached out to pat you on the head, paused before doing so, then pulled his hand away instead. Your moms are already checking around for me. Such a thoughtful group you are. Now, I better go look, too. Can't put everyone else to work while I keep sitting here. I thought he might come back, and that's not what's important. I have to go. Thanks again, Paige, so much. He jogged off down the street without another word. I felt bad for the guy. You decided to check the hills behind your house. And that is going to be the end of this episode. I hope you really enjoyed it. If you haven't seen this game before, I really recommend it. It's a really good sim dating anime choice-based game. And the music is amazing. The detailed writing is amazing.